Shout out to my ex, you're really quite the man. You make my heart break and that made me who I am. Here's my ex, hey look at me now. Well I'm all the way up. I swear you'll never bring me down.
Yeah.
Right, okay, go on then, Derry. You introduce us again.
Welcome back to Two Mugs and a Guitar with myself, Derry.
And me, Jarvis. This is our second take on the introduction.
It went a bit frantic there the last time. It was funny.
It wasn't just that. It's also we've got this fancy bit of kit here. Look at this. We've got 2 mugs and a guitar. The budget's gone up.
Yeah.
Okay, look at that. Crazy. Budget's gone up. And what we didn't realise is that the laptop that has the image on it needs to be constantly touched. Oh, that was a bad choice of words.
That's what she said.
It needs to be constantly touched and have affection. Otherwise, it will turn off. So we didn't realise that. So there it is.
If you see me bending over to touch the laptop, that's what I'm doing. I'm not farting.
Yeah. So maybe we'll work out how to keep that ongoing in the next episode. But for now, we're just going to have to improvise. Okay. So what we're going to do is, first of all, because we realised we didn't do this in the last episode, we didn't really describe the segments of what we're going to do in the podcast. And a lot of people told us that, they want us to do that. And also me and Derry had a conversation about it, saying that we should
it makes more sense.
Probably do that. Okay, so we have 4 main sections that we're going to do. We might add extras each week, depending on if there's a new idea we've got. It's still new, so obviously we're still flexible, trying new things. But the main 4 segments that we've rested on at the moment is the mugs. So actually, we did this before we cut.
Where's my
so
one
it
gone?
feels ungenuine. It's over there.
Oh, yeah.
But we actually don't have cups today.
Pineapples.
We have pineapples, which are pretty cool.
I think they're really cool, and they're only £6.
Yeah, not bad. £6 for a golden pineapple. Where'd you get these?
Deals.
Sorry, in the UK, you don't have deals.
Yeah.
Okay, so our version of deals would probably be like a Poundland or something.
Yeah, Poundland.
Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe
what you call that bigger one? It's like a purpley building.
B&M.
No. I can't remember the name, but I used to live over in Reading, and it was one over there, but I can't remember.
I don't know.
There we go again.
Anyway, tangents. Purple shop. That's cheap. Who knows? Right. Okay. So we're gonna have
Woolworths.
Okay. So Woolworths.
Yeah.
That's closed down a long time ago.
Okay.
That is dead news, mate.
Okay.
That is dead news.
I lived in Reading when I was 18, which
Right.
is nearly 12 years ago.
Oh yeah, it probably would have been closing down at that point.
Good. It was a shithole anyway.
It was pretty bad. Right. So yes. Anyway. Another tangent.
Yeah.
Segments.
Moving on.
Segments. So we've got the mugs. That's our first time when we start the podcast. We're going to talk about what we're drinking.
And clink.
That's the ceremony to say it started. It's began. Okay. Then we've got the news section where we're going to talk about some things we found out that are going on in the industry at the moment, and I imagine we're probably going to go on some tangents during that point. Okay, so that's the second segment. We've got mugs.
I think it's relevant news to some people, irrelevant news to us, but we like to talk about it.
It will be irrelevant news to us, most of it. In fact, some of the stuff we're going to talk about today, I have not even an iota of interest. But
that's what I love.
We're going to talk about it. It's going to be funny.
We can judge people we don't like.
Exactly, right? We love judging people we don't like, especially behind their backs. Yeah. Especially behind their backs.
So Nicki Minaj, if you're listening.
Yeah, right. Nicki Minaj, you're going to get it today.
You're getting it big time.
Yes. No, well, maybe. Anyway. Third segment is going to be album time. Oh, maybe we're going to change the name. I don't know.
I don't like album time, though.
You like album time?
Yeah,
it sounds a little bit like a Disney show.
Or a lullaby.
Like album time,
With like, Derry and Jarvis.
Album time with Derry. Like Balamori starts playing in the background. Yeah. So we're going to then discuss about an album that we've been listening to. I do want to eventually, once we've got a little bit of a base of people, I would like to start showing that, offering suggestions to people and saying, like, putting up polls and being like, what album should we listen to? So that would be good. For now, we're going to just keep it so we're just exchanging albums each week.
Keep it simple for simple men. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, exactly. But when we do have a decent bit of following, I reckon it would be a good idea to send up a poll and say what should we listen to
of course.
this week, which would be great. It'd be nice to have a bit of interaction as well and see.
I think the difference in genres would be like kind of an interesting one as well.
Yeah, and also, it's not just me sitting here going, oh, I wonder what he's going to think about one of my favorite records. And likewise, it'd be more of us sitting here and going, can't believe our people listening, fans. The people watching this suggested we listen to this garbage. You know what I mean? So we can have a little talk about it.
I think what'll be funny about that concept too is because the music
shot.
Yeah, bummer.
Shot.
I've already started, haven't I?
Yeah.
I think the concept. Another drink. I'm just going to start saying concept all the time. But like it'll be more relevant to me because my music genre is not as broad, as yours. I know you have more of a niche music taste than I do.
What are you talking about?
Well, I think that you're more like you listen to weirder music, but like like I listen to all varieties of music, country, rock, pop, anything really. Whereas
I am very, very shocked by Dari's assumptions about me right now.
I'm going to get the sack.
I would consider myself having a wide music taste,
but like not to the same degree as mine. Like not popularized, I suppose. Popularized music, you wouldn't have much of a.
I wouldn't be a pop guy.
No.
That's probably the only genre though, and maybe heavy metal and reggae.
That's nearly all of them.
Every other genre, I feel like I'm.
Yeah, well, maybe so. I think because your own albums and
we're already having a domestic episode 2. Domestic ensues. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, look, it's fine. Right, we'll argue about this after the show.
Yeah.
Okay, he's in the doghouse now. Last segment will be the hats, where we're gonna pick out a genre and an artist, and then try and make a song based around that, which we've done at the start of this episode. We've not posted it in yet, but we have done a Little Mix jazzified version. So that should be nice for you guys to hear. Well, you probably would have already heard it now, because obviously this is the podcast. So it would have got the pod. It would have gone at the start. Okay. So yes, that's great. Those are the segments. So we've got the mugs, the news, the album, and then of course the hats. So those are the segments. So if you think that sounds cool, great, stick around. Okay,
I think the one thing we're going to start with today is those corrections from last week's episode.
We're going to have a little bit of a special section this time around, because when we released the podcast, we made a couple of dumb mistakes. This will probably be a recurring thing every now and again, which we don't mind. I even said it in the first episode. I don't mind being wrong every now and again. That's fine. But we did make some silly mistakes.
So, a lot.
Yeah. I will start with me first, if that's all right with you, Darius.
That's 100%. Okay, Go ahead. I just not embarrass myself first.
Yeah. So I mentioned this is when we were having a conversation about Taylor Swift and charities, which we're going to bring up again today.
Yeah.
But I said, which I thought was quite funny. I actually caught this myself. When we were talking about charities, I said, "Oh yeah, she does a lot for Ofcom." Ofcom are a regulatory board, like they're kind of like UK's version of Comreg. So no, she doesn't do a lot for them. She does a lot for Oxfam. Okay, Oxfam are the charity.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so
funny.
When I actually caught that myself, I didn't need anyone to correct that for me.
Yeah.
When I was listening back, I was like, "Why did I say Ofcom?" So stupid.
So funny though.
Do you want to say your next mistake, and then I'll go on to mine?
Mine was Sabrina Carpenter. Apparently, she's been famous since she was 5. Didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
I think what I meant realistically was that her music has developed more so nowadays.
She's got big off her music.
Yeah,
recently,
but then I got told that she's been on Disney since she was 5, so that was me.
Yeah, Darius
I didn't have a clue.
She's only just gotten big recently.
Yeah.
And then it was my girlfriend actually, Shannon. She was like, she's a Disney kid, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh my god, I was so wrong. Like,
next thing, this one's a little bit of a minor one, but I did want to bring it up. The Verve, I got most of this story right.
Yeah.
Okay. They were sued for copyright, and they did lose their royalties up until, by the way, 2019. They got their royalties back about 5 years ago. Okay, which is great for them. That means now, if you want to stream Bittersweet Symphony, they will get the money for it, which is nice.
So go and stream it. It's a good song.
It's good for them, and it's been out for a long time. But the detail that I did get wrong is it wasn't the Beatles; it was actually the Rolling Stones that sued them. For the rights to that song. So
they sued them for the whole rights then, and then they got the rights back,
because that whole violin track in the background,
Oh, yeah.
That whole sample is from a Rolling Stones.
Rolling
My God, I
Stones.
don't know what's wrong with my voice today. But that whole sample is from a Rolling Stones track. So they got absolutely... Well, they didn't earn any money off that song for a long time. So now they are, which is great.
Yeah.
I saw a quote from the guy from the Verve, the lead singer. He was saying that someone owes us hundreds of millions for the last like 20 years that they haven't had any of the rights to their own songs. So but yeah, that's that. Okay, great. Okay, so Mugs,
I want to bring up
okay.
I want to bring up what was I saying? So the other thing was the Made Moogie thing.
Yeah.
This to me, right, I obviously caught it on camera the last time or on the podcast, but what I didn't realize is that I was calling Brendan Gleeson Brendan Sheehan. So like, and then
finger. I probably shouldn't say finger.
For anyone that's listening, he meant just press the mouse on the laptop. That was it.
Yeah, keep the logo up. You know?
But yeah, no, I was saying because I said I love Harry Potter, and then completely got his name wrong.
Yeah.
So I felt really ashamed on that. But I think I was thinking of the other Irish actor, that's Sheehan, and then mixing Brendan Sheehan or Brendan Gleeson and the other fella. What you call his name? He was on the radio today. I can't think of
Barry
his name. No, that was Barry Keoghan, but the fella that was talking about Barry was your man Sheehan was in Skins.
Oh yeah,
I can't.
And he was in Alberta Academy as well.
Yeah, he's very, very good.
He was talking about his thing on the radio today. He was talking about how he's just released a book and he was pretending to be dead. To
publicity stunt.
Yeah, publicity stunt. Publicity stunt.
Yeah.
And it worked out quite well for him. I've got some before we go into the mugs. Actually, we've got some fedoras.
Yeah, show me my one.
Yeah, you can wear one. Which one do you want?
Give me that one. Yeah, that one looks
this
funny.
one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll take that one.
Okay. So this is probably not going to be very entertaining for anyone who is not watching the podcast. Okay, but if you're listening to it, I am placing on a fedora. Okay, because in the last episode I was saying I look quite good in them, but it annoys me. It actually looks good on you.
Does it?
It does, but take it off. So here's me in it. Do you think that looks all right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
I would.
Do you want me to complete the look?
Yeah. Oh, the sunglasses.
Yeah, sunglasses indoors.
Get them in.
Yeah.
There's a glare coming through the window anyway.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you look so ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think there is a vibe with the t-shirt, with the shirt on though.
Yeah. You've got to kind of put it up a little bit, kind of like that, so you can kind of see my fringe a little bit. And then, oh my God, complete the look even more.
We'll do this. We'll improvise again.
Ready for this? Today. My voice is so wrong.
No.
I've just made myself look terrible.
Yeah.
All the time.
It's a vibe, really, isn't it?
Today is gonna be the day that you're gonna throw it back to you,
motherfucker.
Take that.
Take that. And now you should have somehow.
So yeah, complete the look. So yeah, tell me if the fedora suits me, or if it doesn't. Should I watch it? Should I keep wearing it? Or?
Keep it on. Yeah, we're going to use it for the end of the show anyway as the hats. So
yes.
From last episode, we were going to use. We had to spin the wheel because we had no hats, so we've got the hats for that particular reason actually.
Yeah.
And then just so happened to be a fedora.
Yeah, it worked out, didn't it? It all went full circle because now we have hats.
We have hats, but we look like dickheads with them on.
And they're fedoras. Okay, so perfect. Okay, cool. Let's talk about our drinks this week. Are we starting with the non-alcoholic, or
we'll start with the little kefir thing you got. It's ridiculous.
Funky ones. Yeah, so we've got some funky drinks today. We've got yuzu lemon with mint, and it says at the bottom water kefir.
Kefir is.
I think that's probably how you pronounce it. Kefir with apple cider vinegar.
I don't know what human wants that. It's sugar free though.
Oh,
yeah. It looks delicious.
Let's put these in our pineapple.
I wasn't going to put it into the pineapple because I want to put my beer into it.
No way. I'm going to put it in my pineapple.
Here, hold on to that for me for a second, will you?
It fits perfectly in the
pineapple.
Sure.
I'm not going to put it in because I don't think I'm going to like it. So it'd be a waste of putting it into it.
Oh, just drink it. No, don't drink it yet.
It smells manky.
Does it not smell bad,
Yeah, it smells rotten.
Well, look, that's content, you know? Us drinking a drink that we don't like.
Fucking hell.
Ugh.
But I just don't what's the point in having apple cider vinegar? I know it's good for you, like small amounts of it.
Small amounts of what? Apple cider?
Apple cider vinegar is supposed to be good for digestion, I think. Look,
Digestion?
we'll be coming back next week with corrections, I'm afraid.
Yeah, corrections. It's actually good for
It's going to
nothing.
happen again.
Okay, cool. Here we
Yeah,
go.
do you want to go try it? Oh, fuck no. Oh, that's rotten. Jarvis, do you like that? If you like that, I'm actually leaving.
It's not nice.
No, I'll take that away from me. I didn't even, like, I could taste it. I could smell of it. It's rotten.
It might be nice with some ice. Do you know what? It might be nice with some rum.
Oh, yeah, actually, that's... Well, no, I wouldn't. Do you know what it actually reminds me of? It reminds me of gin. Like raw gin.
No, it reminds me a bit of like...
Your face.
I'm going to drink it. It's not nice, though.
No, I'm not drinking that. Fuck that.
It tastes... It's got a weird, like, initial vinegar taste.
Yeah, but that's like, what's the concept for it? Like, oh, God's sake.
Have a shot. I'm having one.
Oh, my God, yeah, sink that. Yeah, we get drunk on 0.05% alcohol.
Yeah. Are you allowed to drink that? Is that not
Of course I'm allowed to.
breaking the rules?
No, I wouldn't say so. Like
0.5.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like...
I'm going to pour my beer into this now in a second. So what we've went with then for the second drink there, well, this is kind of an extra on this episode as well because I felt like having a beer during the podcast, but it's
a non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, sorry, non-alcoholic beer. It's Fox's Rock. It's an IPA. It does look quite nice. We got it in Tesco. It's a craft beer born of the Cooley Mountains. We take our name from the legend Theron. Bold enough to be different, brave enough to stand alone. Oh, this is brewed to be as unique as the mighty fox, and it's called.
Sounds very poetic.
It does, not in a Cavan accent though.
Not in a Cavan accent. Do you want me to read it instead?
Oh, yeah,
I'll read it.
You just put people to sleep.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, so soothing. A craft beer born of the Cooley Mountains. We take our name from the legend Phelan. Bold enough to be different.
Why did you go into Scottish?
Brave enough to stand alone. Brewed to be as unique as the mighty fox.
Right.
It just felt Scottish.
It sounded shit though.
Come on.
You didn't know that was a terrible Scottish accent, I'm afraid.
And it's the only accent I can marginally do. Let's move on.
Yay.
To news.
Music
what have we
news,
got?
Music news. Let's go on to music news.
Yes.
There's the jingle.
There's the jingle. This time around. Okay, do you want to start us off with the news or do you want me to start you off?
I'll kick off here. There's a few bits we have to go through. We'll keep it simple enough this time. I think we kind of expanded a little bit on some stuff. Yeah. So what I'll kick on with first is coming back into the Taylor Swift situation. Actually, I wanted to talk about that again because I think I said, look at this fella shaking his head.
He's just trying to keep himself safe from all of the Taylor Swift fans.
Yeah, well,
trying to say something nice about Taylor Swift because I'm fine with being addicted to Taylor Swift fans. I'm fine with
that. Well, you can do that, and then I'll give the news because I like the fact that she gave to charities, and like that's the only reason to bring it up again because I actually found out the amounts. Well, the amount of one charity that they came forward and give us the details on it.
Okay.
So she gave money to a charity, but the full amounts may not come to light because... Are you drinking that again?
Yes. It's actually horrible.
But yeah, the full amounts you don't have to kind of give anonymous. You can give anonymous charity donations. I think one knew it was Taylor Swift, so they gave the amount, which was 25,000. That's for one single charity in Dublin City, which is amazing. So yeah, that's just why I wanted to bring it back up again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say there's a vast amount more of money that she gave to different charities, but that's just I want to bring up because it's 25,000. If it's per charity, it could be up on millions, you know. So that was interesting. I heard that on 2FM radio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good for you, Taylor.
Yeah.
There's a cynical part of me that wants to intervene, but I will. Do you know what? I'll applaud you. Good job on giving to charity.
Proud of you. You can give us donations for our podcast if you want.
Yeah. There's a charity there waiting for us. It's called Two Mugs and a
Guitar.
It's called This Podcast.
Yay.
Yes, charity. Give us a bit of money to ump up our production value, and then maybe I'll speak about you more favourably.
Have you ever heard of the Spark?
No.
So they're young Irish kids that are from Cork. They're in a school and they kind of created this boppy dance song.
Okay.
And it's unbelievable. It's like all over TikTok. So I wanted to bring that in as well because it's everywhere. It's all over the radio. It's like radio song of the week. But it's been all over TikTok and it's been over, I'd say, the last maybe month or so. But it's just like it's getting more and more traction, and it doesn't seem like it's ever going to stop being one of the best little tunes that's going. It's in the background of like famous people, TikToks, and yada yada yada.
Okay,
absolutely class. It's really catchy.
What does it sound like? Give us a hit.
No, I can't. I'm not going to annoy everybody by me trying to do something I can't do.
Go on.
Think you can stop what you do? I doubt it. That's it. I've got
It's
the
a bunch of
energy.
kids rapping, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have
You
seen
have,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. They're all on like a bus, right?
It's really good. I don't know if they're on the bus generally.
Well, I mean, not the whole.
It's
It's
like the video is different. Like they're everywhere. They're in like a
but
dance club.
there's one of them where they're on the bus set. They're basically talking about how cool they are, their kids.
Yeah.
We'll get. They're like almost like bling era kind of
Yeah.
you know, like going like, oh yeah, we're better than you. Blah blah.
I think the fascinating thing with it though is Becky Hill had them on stage with her for like one of the shows she was doing,
Right.
and the whole lot of them. There's about fucking I'd say 15 or 16 of them, maybe more, and they're all on stage going nuts. It's just such a funny thing to see, like a group of national school, excuse me, group of national school students up on stage with Becky Hill from Cork.
Yeah.
Like, so it was brilliant. It was very funny.
That is cool. Do
you have anything interesting to go through with the news? Any nice topics?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to talk a little bit about a couple of things. I mean, yeah, sure. I'll go off. That was a nice little segue there, Darry. Yeah. Just throw me straight into the the Killers. You need to finger it. Right, okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Right, okay. I need to find a different term to use.
Rub it.
Rub it. Touch it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Put your hands all in it.
Oh my God.
Yes. So the Killers have just won a Guinness World Record, 2 actually, I believe, in relation to their song that we all know about, which is the song, that famous one.
I
Mr. Brightside. Yes.
Can you hold this microphone?
They won a Guinness World Record because that song has been in the top 100 UK official singles chart for 416 weeks. Lads. Not consecutively.
Yeah, listen to this.
Obviously.
Listen to this.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Maybe the ears of that help.
That was refreshing. That's nice to hear.
Sláinte, guys.
Sláinte. Okay, let's chink. We didn't chink, did we?
No.
Oh, damn. So, 416 weeks, not consecutively, because that's all we would ever hear ever for the last, like, how many years is that? 52. So that's like 8 years?
Just looking at me to do maths.
It's 52 weeks.
I did foundation in school.
In a year. 416, so yeah, about 8 years.
We'll correct this next week again.
Something like that, yeah. I mean, we were so wrong. But yeah, so
actually 5 years.
It's not consecutive, not consecutive weeks, obviously, because that's all we would have heard for a long time. But for it to be consistently...
It's nearly all you ever did here for a long time.
Yeah, for it to be consistently in the top 100 UK charts, official charts, for 416 weeks since its release, that is crazy for a song to stay that relevant in the culture. That is crazy. So congratulations, Brandon Flowers and the gang, for getting your Guinness World Records.
You know what Bill Bus means?
No.
It's a round of applause in Irish.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bill Bus.
I know what cup of tea is in Irish.
What is it?
Cup on tea.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually know that. When you said it, was like, oh, now I know it.
Yeah. I only knew that because when I lived down in Galway, there was a little coffee shop
on Cup on Tea.
Yeah, called Coupon Tea, and I was like, "What's that mean?" And Shannon looked at me and was like,
"Why did you say it like that? Coupon Tea?"
Because that's how it's spelled. CUPANTAE. I think that's how you spell it.
Coupon Tea.
Coupon Tea.
Coupon Tea.
Coupon Tea. Sounds almost like French.
Don't say French.
Coupon Tea.
I knew you were going to say French.
Would you like a Coupon Tea? But yeah, so that was a nice little shop. I don't think we ever went into it actually though.
Well,
the Coupon Tea.
It's it'd probably be nice and like kind of Irish-esque.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I hate that.
Well, it's lovely. I love it. I am Irish.
That's why I probably never went in.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you English.
That's what. Yeah, that's what. I thought that's what you were getting at.
No, I wasn't.
All right. And I know how you say. Oh shit! I know how you say Galway in Irish.
Go on.
Gillief.
No, it's not.
Ah, fuck.
It's Galliv.
Galliv. I was close enough.
Sounds like something from Harry Potter.
Galliv.
Galliv.
Galliv. Yeah. I was so close. Come on. Give me that.
I'll give it to you. Try it again. Galliv.
Galliv.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, there we go. There is every now and again where you're looking at air codes and you see some names. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I think when you're looking at air codes and you see the name of the house or the street name, they're crazy. Like
Lochdangerhauge.
Lochdarg.
Yeah, some crazy names there. So yeah, great. Congratulations, Killers.
Well done.
Kind of like the white boy anthem, isn't it? That song.
Yeah, but I think you were saying last week U2 are hit and miss. I think the Killers are hit and miss too, because I don't particularly like them. Well, I like some of their songs, but I don't particularly like.
I think they have some decent records. You know?
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't be my favorite band, obviously, but they'd be like they have some decent records.
Yeah,
like Sam's Town's good. I even quite liked Hot Fuzz. I thought Hot Fuzz was good. You're just like, oh yeah, you don't know an album listener.
What's that song? Is it the Killers? And it's like
they've got some good hits.
To the sky, to the sea, to the flat. Is that the Killers? When we rely on. No, it's not.
That's
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah. So far. The Killers would be like, if you want to swim with me, that's Bones. And then there's stuff like.
Do you sing that at work all the time?
Yeah, sometimes it comes in my head. It's a catchy little track, you know.
I just realised that you do that all the time.
Yeah. And there's like, I like that song.
Actually, I'm going to just cut you off there. That's how me and Jarvis met, actually. Just we kind of give that kind of little bit of information. We met at work 3 years ago. Right. We started in an academy together.
Right.
And
they don't know what academy for. Should we?
No. Rather not. We'll keep it there. We'll leave it in the hatch.
We'll keep work-related stuff away from.
But that's how we met. That's how we know each other. And now look at us.
Tragic.
Yeah. We're wearing fedoras, lad.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Well, we're not right now. Not currently. Do you want to put them back on?
Put it back on.
Where's mine?
I feel stupendous.
Oh, yeah. It looks good.
Is that the right word, stupendous?
Stupendous, yeah.
Can you get drunk at 0.5% alcohol? Fuck. No, I'm joking.
Placebo. It's probably just placebo effect because it tastes like a beer, you know.
It's fucking delicious.
Is it nice, yeah?
Yeah, do you want to try yours?
Crack us open one, yeah. Go on then. But yeah, good for Killers. They also did Spaceman. You know Spaceman. That's a popular track. It's like...
Yeah.
Spaceman says, everybody look down. Yeah. It's all in your mind. Are we human?
Oh, yeah.
Or are we dancers? There's a lot. They're quite a good like pop rock band. I quite like them. And I grew up listening to them, so I have a lot of nostalgia with the Killers. Yeah.
I actually have an interesting fact here.
Okay.
David Attenborough.
Oh, yeah.
This is brilliant, I think. David Attenborough is the reason the tennis ball is fluorescent yellow.
Yes.
I think that is absolutely insane. He's such an icon, and he's the reason the most, like, it's useless information, but he's the reason that's useful. Useless, sorry.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I love it.
Yeah, it is a good little, yeah.
He's the reason it's yellow. I don't know why. I seen it on, was it Lad Bible or something like that on Instagram.
A credible source.
Yeah, but like, to be fair, like, he's been about for so many years, and he has all his shows, and he's an icon for global warming and yada yada yada. And then all of a sudden, then you hear he's the reason the tennis ball is yellow.
Why though?
I don't know. I think it was because something got to do with the courts, the clay courts back in the day.
Okay.
And the balls I think were a browner colour, and now they're yellow.
Why though? Did he like step out onto the court and they were just like, whoa?
I'm sure he didn't have to. Like, he didn't stop the game and go, "Hey, turn that off. Don't be playing that colour ball. Get a yellow one." I'm sure he probably was like, after the game ended, went to some person that is big up in the tennis world and said, "I think it'd be better if you used a yellow tennis ball."
Maybe he was filming a documentary around the tennis court and he's like, "These lovely squirrels going up the tree. It looks like a pile of nuts."
It just pans across then to a tennis court and you can't see the ball because it's brown.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking maybe the squirrels were like picking up the balls, thinking they were nuts, you know. And then David Attenborough approached him. Was
You've
like,
gone a bit too far.
"Excuse me, Mr. What's your name? Paddington." I don't know.
Right, that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, no more. And he got them to change the colour because of that. Maybe we should find out why. That'll be an interesting.
We'll bring that into corrections next week.
Not very music related, but it's
such a good bit of information. I think it's so funny.
Yeah, funny little one. Ringo Starr had a birthday on Sunday.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Ringo.
Happy birthday, Ringo. I was telling you there as well that I did a collage on Ringo Starr in primary school for my sixth class exam.
You did not tell me that.
I thought I did.
Escaped your mind.
I thought I did.
What was it?
It was just a collage of him and like songs he's done, and the fact that he's a drummer for Beatles.
Yellow Submarine. Was that him?
I
know Octopus's Garden was him.
Yeah.
Which
what's that? Octopus's Garden in the
Octopus's Garden in the shade.
On the shade, sorry.
Yeah, the shade. I think it's the shade. Tell you what, this is going to be all these corrections later. You know, right? It wasn't Octopus's Garden. It was Octopus's Forest.
No, it was definitely Octopus's Garden in the shade.
Or was it definitely?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, okay, right.
And I just went right.
There,
I know I'm right.
We're all good. We're fine for now.
Oh, did anybody? I'd say, well, probably a lot of people. Maybe not so many people watching this, but a lot of people about Nicki Minaj in Dublin.
Yeah.
So she basically, there was a concert, and she was like an hour late. It was lashing rain. Everyone got soaked, and then allegedly, and I want to say this with big quotations, allegedly she was on drugs.
Oh,
but I don't know. I don't know if she was not. But like, again, she was in Ireland, and it was lashing rain. She probably didn't want to just go on stage to fuck.
Probably, yeah. But I imagine people would have been a bit fuming.
I think it was all over the radio that people were absolutely like raging because you're paying €120 for a ticket.
120
or something like that. It definitely, I think it was
Wasn't
in
it
around
the
that price.
festival thing?
No, I think it was just a gig.
Oh, was it like an actual proper Nicki Minaj
I think it was just a
gig?
Nicki Minaj gig.
Oh,
Again,
I thought it was at the festivals.
No, I don't think so.
Right.
I think because one of the lads at work was going.
Right.
I think he was going for the view more so than anything else.
Right.
But I don't know what the concept of it was.
Concept,
God's sake.
Shot, another shot. He's trying his best.
Yeah, I'm trying here. I like the word concept. It comes out off the tongue, lovely.
Off the tongue.
Yeah.
Off the tongue, lovely.
As a Calvin man, it comes off the tongue, lovely.
Tell you who's very famous for being late. Guns N' Roses, Axl Rose.
Here, have you ever been to work with you?
Fuck off. I'm not always late. I can be sometimes.
There was a running joke going.
Was there?
Yeah, of course.
I didn't know about this.
Yeah, but
it's a running joke.
You'd missed the early
with
bus.
Everyone.
Yeah, I know. Well, our team when I was on your team,
right? Okay.
It was myself and a few lads would be laughing at you because you'd always come in late and you'd be sweating.
But that was.
Remember the day you came in and you slipped on the road? You slipped on the muck.
I slipped on
jacket full of muck.
Pissing rain. And I was running to get the bus because I could see it on the other side parked up, and I was like, better get to it. And I was running on this slope, and I'd run on this slope loads of times, and there was never any problems because it was raining. Fucking legs up in the air, landed on my back, mud all down me. Looked horrible. I was like, I need to go back in and get changed, but I didn't have the time. So it was so funny. I just came in looking like absolute shite. But yeah, that was annoying. But I was often late during the Christmas period. Around December,
when it was busier on the roads, maybe
because the buses were always full. So I'd get the first one and then it wouldn't be there, and then the second one wouldn't come, and then the third one would have like 2 spaces left. Oh my god! And then I'd be late. So,
but I think a few people that were in work had the same issue coming from that direction.
Yeah. So what was it? Why was it about me?
Because you were on our team.
Yeah, I suppose.
It was just so funny because you'd be like, we'd be all sitting there, we're ready for the morning brief, and then you'd come toddling along.
Maybe Jones is late again. Classic.
What's he doing sweating this time?
Yeah. But yeah, Guns N' Roses, they're famous for being late, aren't they?
I seen Guns N' Roses 2 years ago, and that was the same concept nearly. Oh, for God's sake.
Shot.
So that's the same kind of idea as like the Nicki Minaj gig. Like he came on extremely early. Like we were still in the pub when he came on because he wasn't supposed to start till like 6 or half 6, and we were still in the pub at 5 o'clock, and 5:15 he was on stage, and then he just left.
Oh, you mean he came on super early?
He came super earlier and then fucked off early, like.
Oh right.
Yeah.
I heard that he was always late.
He's hit and miss. You don't know with him. Axl Rose is hit and miss, like.
He just doesn't. He just decides when to turn up. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, okay. Well, good on him. Fair enough.
Fucker.
Yeah. My time. I do things on my own pace. Okay. So Nick and Minaj being late. Any other news? Anything else you want to bring?
I think that's me for now. Anyway, the David Attenborough was the best piece I had.
Yeah, that was the best.
Yeah, well, I enjoyed it.
I do want to mention something personal. I went to go see Arcade Fire this week.
Oh yes, yeah.
And they were brilliant.
Yeah.
They were really good. If anyone has the opportunity to see Arcade Fire, would definitely take it. I'm a big fan of 3 of their records. I love The Suburbs. I really like Reflector, and I really like Neon Bible. But I never got into The Funeral for some reason. And The Funeral is their first record. I tried to listen to it a couple of times. I never really got into it. I know a lot of people are probably screaming at this right now, going, "That's their best record," because I know a lot of people say it's their best.
I don't know it.
Yeah, you might not know, but it's funny because that gig was it was like for the 20th year anniversary for Funeral.
Oh, okay.
So they played the whole album in full. And obviously I didn't know that album very well, but I loved it.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, because I've had the experience of listening to the album live in full, I've gone back to it now, and I now agree that The Funeral is pretty up there. It's like top tier. Yeah, it's a great.
It's nice
great
to
record.
hear it live and then not have much of a say on it beforehand, and then really enjoy it at the gig.
Well, I had listened to it a couple of times, so there was things that I recognised, but I couldn't like sing along and get like really involved. But like, it was a real gig. It was there. It
Any
happened.
mosh pits?
Pardon?
Any mosh pits?
No, there wasn't really. No, there was a lot of jumping around and stuff, but it's not really mochi kind of music. It's not like that kind of stuff.
I'll have to give them a listen because I like Arcade Fire, but I just haven't got into their albums.
Brilliant live.
Yeah.
Brilliant live. Really fantastic. Probably one of the better gigs that I've been to.
I want to go and see the Muse live as well. They're supposed to be amazing live, yeah.
I loved Muse when I was younger. Yeah. I grew out of them. Had a Muse phase. Yeah. I loved Origin of Symmetry. Loved Black Hole's Revelations. Loved the Revolution. The Resistance. That's what it's called.
I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah. So listing off all these albums, you're like, what? I just know Black Holes. Yeah. But I loved them, and I used to have the Harp CD. So I used to watch that on CD, and it was the live performance that they did at Wembley, and it was class. So I reckon they would be brilliant live, actually.
Yeah, they would be. I think my brother seen them live a couple of years ago, good few years ago. Might have been an auction, even like that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what auction is?
Yeah, a big festival.
Yeah. It would have been. No, we don't have it anymore.
Oh,
it's not a thing anymore. So it would have been like what Electric Picnic is now.
Now it's carbon dioxide.
You dickhead. But no, it's. Yeah, so that he said they were unbelievable. It was one of the best gigs he was ever at.
They definitely know how to put on a show. Whenever I've watched performances of them, like I said, I had a massive Muse phase when I was a lot younger. I've grown out of them, but I would love to go see them live. They know how to put on a show. Yeah, they really do. Like, yeah, I reckon it would be a good laugh. And also, I'd know most of the songs. I'll probably be able to sing along to.
Yeah.
Their recent records, though, have been
Dirt. Shite at that.
They are bad.
I was going to say amazing. I wasn't sure where you were going.
They are bad.
Yeah.
They are bad. Really bad. Really cringe.
Yeah.
They've gone like hyper political.
Okay.
But like, I just don't think Matt Bellamy, the lyricist and singer, I don't think he's got the capability to display any kind of like subtlety.
Yeah.
So like it's just too like. Do you know when something's so obvious that it's kind of a bit boring?
Yeah, I get you.
And you're kind of like, oh god, I've heard that before. It's a bit bland. There's no imagination. There's no like, oh, I'll put my own spin on that, or like, trying to like figure out what the words mean. What I mean? Like, and also one thing that like another little drinking game. I feel like I'm talking a lot. I'm sorry.
When you say okay.
Yeah.
When you say okay, that's another drinking game.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You say okay a lot as well.
Do you know I used to tangent? I used to have a problem with saying the words okay.
What?
The actual word okay. My friends pulled me up on this. I used to say okay.
Okay.
As in like okay.
Okay. Why? Why? Did you have a speech impediment or anything?
I don't know. I just never was able to say the word okay. And my friends basically bullied it out of me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not like that's fair. Not in like a mean way, but every time I'd say like, "Oh, okay," they'd be like, "Oh, okay."
That's like my brother says the word "nang" it ends it with a G.
Nang.
Yeah.
Annoying.
No, nine. Yeah, like the number
like
nine.
The number.
Yeah. He says nine.
Nine.
Nine. Yeah, he says like that.
Oh. But yeah, I used to say okay.
Okay.
But now whenever I say okay,
you shouldn't have told me that. Okay. Every time you say okay, and I'm going like, oh,
okay. But now whenever I say okay, it's like I have like this bit in my brain from like trauma.
Is that what you say it all the time?
Maybe
you do. You say. I think you say subconsciously. You say or unconsciously. You say it a lot.
What am I trying to say?
Subconsciously, I think. But you're saying okay, like you'd be like when we go to move on from a segment, or we're trying to.
Yeah.
You'd be like okay.
I've been trying to stop it a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like we're a bit more chill when we started off this podcast, so that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Still working things out, obviously. Which is
we'll get there.
Still working things out. But yeah, okay.
I think the beers have chilled me out quite a bit. Like even though they're not alcoholic. Like,
yeah, it's kind of puts you in the mood, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Like,
it's nice.
even though there's not any alcohol in it.
Yeah.
It's actually quite nice. I know I didn't talk about it, but it is quite nice. It does taste like an IPA, but you can tell there's no alcohol in it because I can just tell. It doesn't have that like weird like alcohol.
I think it tastes very IPA, but not to the not as harsh.
Not to the max.
Yeah. Boy.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's it for the news. I feel like I was just about to say something. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Podcast. Fucking hell. Arcade Fire. Very good. Definitely would recommend giving them a watch if they are live in your area. And yeah, really good live. Really good live. Right, so I think that's it for news. Should we move on?
We can do, yeah.
Right, you got annoyed
what
at me
else?
last time when I did the jingle for album time. So take it away, Derry.
Album time. We're gonna do some album time.
Yep, it's
I
good
don't
enough.
know.
It's good enough.
That's gonna have to do. We
This
could do it with the guitar maybe.
Yeah, we should. Make up some jingles at
Yeah.
some point. Yeah. I just forgotten, but yeah. Anyway, album time. This one's an interesting one
Yeah.
because this week I got Derry to listen to Black Midi. So I'm interested to hear his opinions on this. So Derry, elaborate what we got.
So genuinely, they were a lot better than I thought they were going to be.
That's good.
Like I could listen to a lot of their songs.
That's good.
There's a few. I think the ones you suggested that I would like, I did like.
Yeah, Eat Many, Welcome to Hell, and Dangerous Liaisons.
And Still
was good. Yeah,
I like Still as well. Still was a good song as well. I've wrote down and I've kind of memorized some bits and bobs. This is what I was saying to you in the car. I was like, I'm not going to say it to you now. I'll say it to you in the podcast because you'll find it funnier. I couldn't help think of like a superhero or like a Disney cartoon.
Okay.
Like chase scene when I was listening to a lot of it.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So like I was like The Incredibles. Just came to my head when I could hear some of those songs.
Oh yeah, because it's very like jazzy.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
The Incredibles. Yeah, I get what you mean.
And I was just like, I couldn't stop thinking of the Incredibles. And then I was like, Eat May Eat was enjoyable. It was softer, but weirdly, but it was really, really good. But it was still quite frantic, and I enjoyed that. And the changes up and down were very good. So there's a lot of changes, in like dispositions and stuff. I feel like it's in it. And then Welcome to Hell. So the three that I picked then, was Eat Men Eat, Welcome to Hell, and Still were my three favorites.
Okay, so I was 2 out of 3 then. Yeah.
What was the one you said to me?
I said Dangerous Liaisons.
Oh yeah, Dangerous Liaisons.
That one's good. A little samba one.
Yeah. I did like that as well actually, but I only wanted to pick 3 for the concept.
Yeah.
No.
The concept. It returns. Shots around.
Shots. Everybody.
So what did you think overall then? What did you think about the race is about to begin? What did you think to that then?
I actually quite liked it as well.
Okay.
Like it was frantic, but
I
think once you listen to the first couple of songs, you're like,
you
get into it then.
Yeah.
So you know what you have no choice really, and especially when I don't mean this in a weird way, but you're forced to listen to the song because it's an album you chose for me to listen to.
Yeah.
I felt like I had to listen to it, so I wasn't going to shy away from it. And then when I did listen to it, I was like, do you know what? It's more enjoyable. Like I wouldn't listen to the first song. I would have changed it straight away.
Right.
But no, when I had to listen to it, I'd listen to it on further.
You got into it.
And I got into it. I really enjoyed it, to be fair. There was some songs. The Welcome to Hell, I want to just specify on that one. So again, it's another one that reminds me of an old comic book. Like He-Man or Batman from back in the day.
Okay.
And then do you know what I mean? Like there's that kind of vibe coming off it. And I don't know why I go there, but like something like that, once it's in your head, I'm listening to it, I'm like bopping away, and it does have a like nice bop to it.
Yeah.
And then you can just sit and like you're like I was like that. I was listening to it in the car. No, that's a lie. I was listening on the bus on the way to work in the morning, and I was like, "Is this the right time to be listening to a fucking Black Midi at fucking 7 o'clock in the morning on the way down the road to work?"
Wake you up, yeah.
It fucking did. It wasn't too far off keeping me fucking. I was like having a coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, what's that stuff you were using?
Space dust.
Space dust. Yeah. That sounds like a drug to me. Like.
It does sound a bit druggy, yeah. Whenever I say to people, "Oh, it's like a mushroom coffee blend," the first thing they say is like, "Oh, it's psilocybin, like magic mushrooms," but it's not. It's not anything like that. But it's good though. But yeah, what do you think overall? Then anything else to add? Or?
Really good, yeah. This is another funny one. So I kept going into different scenarios where, like, because I compare a lot.
Okay.
Even in anyday life, like everyday life.
Am I going to disagree with you on a few things now? Yeah?
No. There's no disagreements to be had. I don't think. I think that's the general basis of what I was thinking.
Right. Yeah.
But still,
yeah,
starts off very enjoyable, right?
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of the My Lovely Horse song in Father Ted. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it does. Dun 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 dun. My lovely horse. You know that part, that song, and then when you hear it a little bit, I was like, it just like that. I was like, oh, my lovely horse, but it wasn't. That its songs it's not the same.
It's obviously not the same.
Yeah, but it reminds me of
it's
that.
Funny, yeah.
It's so funny.
That's Divine Comedy, you know.
What?
That's Divine Comedy.
What?
That song, My Lovely Horse. Divine Comedy
are
a band
that
I went and saw live this year.
Okay.
Really good.
I was like, that's Divine Comedy. He's like, what is?
So funny. No, it's Divine Comedy. The name is based on the book by oh my god, fuck, really famous guy.
Fact check.
Fact check.
Yeah.
Is the guy in the Divine Comedy? It's got the description of the 12 rings of hell. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'll fact check that. I found out. But yeah, Neil Hannon, who's the singer of My Lovely Horse, he also wrote the song to Father Ted. You know, the intro song.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the original version of that is called Songs of Love.
And do you watch Fatherhead over in England? Did you know Fatherhead what it was
I knew
before you
Father
moved
Ted,
here?
yeah.
Really?
Dougal and all that, yeah.
Dougal, yeah, come on.
Yeah. Although I watched more of the Vicar of Dibley.
About an hour. I love Dougal.
I watched more of Vicar of Dibley than I would have done Father Ted.
But they were the writers of that. Was writers for Black Book or something as well.
Oh, Black Books was Black Books is class.
It's funny.
Black Books is great.
The man in it, what's his name again? The Irish fella.
I don't know.
I think he is Arden O'Halloran's brother.
I don't know who that is.
It's definitely wrong.
Fact check.
It's definitely wrong, and don't even judge me because I like someone might have said that to me and then I believed them.
Right.
Which is probably my brother, and he was lying.
Yeah, maybe.
So
maybe
more than likely.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Black Midi. Let's come back to that. Just
no, they are good. I'm not going to lie. I didn't want to like them for the just for
the content.
Yeah, but I did.
Yeah.
I couldn't lie about it. Like, there's no point lying about it.
What would you give it out of 10 then? Do you reckon?
I'd go over 6, so probably about a 7-1.
That's
no 6-9. I have to go
69.
Yeah,
oh, that's even better.
6-9. It's just not my kind of music, but I do like them. I would listen to them again.
Yeah,
if they're on in the background of a pub.
Right.
No, I would.
I would listen to
if
them.
You
I
had
don't
them
want
on,
to pay attention to them.
Yeah, but if you put them on and I was sitting there, I would bounce to it.
Yeah,
and I wouldn't tell you to turn it off.
That's good.
But I wouldn't put it on myself. I don't think.
Yeah. Okay. Right. What's my album this week?
I'm trying to think now. It was a mix between 2 albums. Okay. I'm trying to think which one I want to go for. What do you mean genres?
And what are the genres of these 2 artists that you're dodging between?
No, I think I'm going to get you to listen to Paolo Nutini.
Paolo Nutini?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. What album?
I want to double check the name of the album because I've forgotten. Is the name of the album Candy?
Don't know. I've never listened to Paolo Nutini's
full albums.
I've only listened to tracks by him.
No, I like Paolo Nutini now. I went to see him actually, to be fair, and I don't want to diss him because I love him.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't great live.
Oh shit! it was Malahide Castle and it was shit. We got soaked, and that wasn't the reason. I enjoyed it because it was raining.
Yeah.
But the sound system was shite. You couldn't hear him. We were over the drinks, the Heineken tent, I suppose you could call it.
Mm-hmm.
And you couldn't hear him. You just couldn't hear him properly. And he's singing the songs, like most of the songs I'd like his. Like, it was just, he sang Pencil Full of Lead and it sounded like he was singing through pencil. That's how bad it was. It was terrible.
Wow. Scathing review by Dari over there.
So yeah, the album's called These Streets. Sorry, that's one of my favorite songs on the album.
Okay, These Streets.
Yeah.
Okay.
These streets.
So
too many names for me.
What we're going to do now is pick out some artists. Who's this? Yeah.
Now we're back again. So the section we're doing now is the hat, basically. So what we've got 15 artists in 15 genres. We're going to pick one out of the hat from each hat. And that's the song we have for the intro next week. So we're going to do that now, and hopefully it will be as funny as we hope it is going to be.
Yeah. Did you enjoy? Did you enjoy the little mix? Yeah.
It was very good. It's very, very good. I enjoyed it. When you sent it across to me last night and was listening to it, I was like, that is fucking. It sounded really, really good. And then I showed it to my missus as well, and she thought it was amazing as well. So
yeah, that's good. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Obviously, fingers crossed the next one's going to be as good or maybe a little bit better. We'll see. So yeah, let's go ahead and have a look. Do you want to go first?
I'll go first. Yeah, I'll go first. Okay. So we have
close
the hat
your
here.
Eyes, look up to
close your eyes. Remember that feeling. Now, hold on. I've got one here.
Okay. Oh, what's it going to be?
Oh, Bob Marley.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No.
We're just talking about how I'm not really a big fan of reggae.
And I was just thinking there how hard that's going to be for me to do.
Do you reckon?
Singing, don't worry.
Well, we'll choose a song.
Oh, we'll do that. I think we'll do that one. About a thing.
Right, well, I'm going to grab a genre now. So I'm just going to put this down for a second.
Every little thing is going to be all right. Right, go.
Go.
Yeah.
Okay, got one.
Oh, shit. If this is rock, I'm going to go crazy.
Let's have a look.
What is it?
It was the one I put in as a joke.
Oh no!
I wasn't expecting to get this one.
You said he said out when we were doing it, he goes, if we get this will be really funny. Now,
It's SoundCloud rap.
oh no, the rap! I thought you were on about the other one.
No.
Oh.
SoundCloud rap. Okay. Basically, it's just really low quality rap. So yeah, funny.
I'm in for a treat here. Like you could make the that's going to be easy for you to make probably.
Oh yeah, super
it's
easy.
going to be like what about I can't rap. I don't rap.
No, you won't. You won't have to rap, mate. Like SoundCloud rap is like really bad quality rapping. Like it's basically just a joke.
Oh, okay, good.
It's basically just a joke.
It'll be good for an intro.
So it's going to be a funny little intro sound. So yeah, give me that Bob Marley thing there for me.
Where did I put it again? No, it's probably down.
Right in between you.
Is it there?
In between your Legos.
Oh Jesus!
Wow. Content.
Yeah, I'm rooting around here, and it feels like I'm touching stuff I shouldn't.
Oh, okay.
I can't find it.
Okay. Well, anyway, we know it's Bob Marley. So
it's Bob Marley.
Okay, cool. Right, brilliant. Well, look, that should be it. Do you want to call it off there? Do you want to call it off there?
Listen, guys, thanks a million for listening again. We had so much fun making it again. I suppose I'm nearly don't drink a shot. I didn't say it. No, but the whole idea of this for me and Jarvis, I think more so for me as well, is to kind of work on confidence and yada yada yada. So it's been great. I've loved every single time we've done it, especially today. Today has been so fun. But with having the non-alcoholic beers, like after quitting drinking, it's just I really really enjoyed that because I haven't had a beer with a friend in a long time.
Oh,
thanks a million.
Cute. Let's clink, yeah. Chink, chink, chink.
And scene.
And scene, yeah. Cool.
Thanks a million,
See
guys.
you later, lads. Bye bye.